World Cup Red Alert: Stalinist Russian hooligans plot to attack fans over World War II. Poland fans at the FIFA tournament, which starts today, have been urged to watch out for aggressive behavior from ultra-patriotic Russian football hooligans. The warning comes ahead of the official World Cup 2018 opening ceremony today at 3:30 p.m. UK time at Moscow's Luzhniki Stadium. Online calls for violence have been revealed after Russians took offense to Poland removing Soviet-era memorials dedicated to fallen Red Army soldiers in the wake of World War II. The perceived offense could be enough to unite Russian aggressors against Polish visitors. Barbara Wolodarczyk, a reporter for TVP, who saw the threats, said, "I have read calls, posted by football hooligans on online forums, to punish the Polish for removing statues of Red Army soldiers. The hooligans want to muster and show that you cannot do this." Dozens of statues and memorials built by the Polish Soviet puppet government after WW2 have been relocated or destroyed over the last few months. In March, the Russian Foreign Ministry blasted local government officials in the city of Luko for dismantling a memorial dedicated to Red Army soldiers killed in 1944. Poland was accused of distorting history and betraying its heroes despite the Soviet Union officially invading Poland on September 17, 1939. Russian football hooligans have already shown what they are capable of during the 2016 UEFA Euro Championships in Marseille, France. Violent clashes tore through the scenic city when Russian fans ambushed England supporters on the streets. Deputy Chief Constable Mark Roberts of the National Police Chiefs Council, who lead the policing effort in Marseille during the riots, said he had never seen such scenes of mindless violence. Mr. Roberts said after the clashes, "The violence in Marseille was highly organized and those involved appeared determined to carry out sustained attacks at a level of aggression I have not encountered in the past 10 years. However, Mrs. Wolodarczyk argued it is unlikely the Kremlin will allow for such scenes to unfold on its own streets. Allowing ultra-violent football hooligans to fight each other in public would be detrimental to the image Russia is trying to maintain in front of the international community during the World Cup." Mrs. Wolodarczyk said, "I am calm. The president, who initially mocked the fact France could not handle his boys during the last Euro Cup, won't allow for such excesses this time." Britain's Foreign and Commonwealth Office, FCO, reminded all British football supporters travelling to Russia of the possibility of an unpleasant welcome. The current FCO Russia travel guide reads, "Due to heightened political tensions between the UK and Russia, you should be aware of the possibility of anti-British sentiment or harassment at this time. If you're currently in Russia or due to travel in the coming weeks, you're advised to remain vigilant, avoid any protests or demonstrations and avoid commenting publicly on political developments." While the British Embassy in Moscow is not aware of any increased difficulties for British people traveling in Russia at this time, you should follow the security and political situation closely and keep up to date with this travel advice. The Russian World Cup 2018 kicks off on June 14 and ends on July 15 at Luzhniki Stadium.